Hello, welcome back to my channel and race two of round one of our Sunday championship here at the Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland from the AM2 drivers and league. So we are here then. Well, I thought it was going to be a reverse grid, but actually it doesn't look like it's going to be reverse grid. So it looks like it's the results from the first race actually. So yeah, we'll go through that grid now. It does look like immediately I can see there's less cars on the grid, and certainly looks like Flash hasn't made it. So whatever issues he was having with the car, he's not here for this second race. So that's unfortunate. So anyway, we'll get on with it then. Remember, this is medium and hard tyres only, so we have got a mandatory pit stop that has to be taken here. It's only 15 laps here in race two, so slightly shortened race, but this is the grid then. So Jib gets himself back on the pole position again for race two. Steve in second, Still in third, Love Rocket in fourth, Addy in fifth, Mighty Kid in sixth place. We've got Global in seventh, Castian in eighth, and I'm glad to say he has got his livery on, so that's good. Golden Lutz in ninth and Drew in 10th. So actually it is only Flash. It just looked like there was a few more that weren't there, but we have got the 10 cars just minus Flash. Okay, here we go then. Let's get this one, and we'll wait for those lights to come on and go off, and then we'll be away. Oh, and another full start from Castian this time in the Lamborghini. Didn't get that right at all, did he? Trying to beat the lights, but it didn't quite work, so he drops to the back. So Steve leads it then. He's on the medium tyres with Jib on the mediums as well. In second, Love Rocket in third, also on the mediums. Now, I think that was a little touch from Mighty Kid into the back of someone. Let's have a quick look. He's dropped it. He did wait, but he just kind of slowed right down. Who did he hit here? Well, actually, I think he got hit by Still. It was a bit of a knock-on effect. I think he might have hit Addy. But he does the right thing, slows right down, but does lose a heap of places and goes all the way back to 9th place, just ahead of Castian. So let's have a look at Castian's livery. Well, he's got the Rocket livery, the black and white on that Lambo, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's good. Steve is still leading it. Love Rocket's got himself up to second, still with that lag though. Jib getting it sideways around the right-hander through this say kink, and this long left-hander now before tricky left-right left S's. Still in fourth place, Addy in fifth. He'll be looking to do a little bit better this time. He's starting on hard tyres though, is Addy, so he is getting them out the way. So minimum of 2 laps to be run on the tyres in this race. So if he wishes, at the end of this lap, he can actually come in and get himself on the mediums for the remainder of this race. So he's we'll see if that strategy works. Who else is on the hard tyres? Mediums for Mighty Kid. Golden Lutz is on the mediums. Castian's on the mediums. Drew's on hard, so there's another one on the hard tyres, and along with Global as well on the hard tyres. And we've got a yellow flag. Oh, we've got 2 cars off back there. Who was that? Is that Golden Lutz? Let's have a look. Oh, was there already the collision? No, it's way before then. Who was that? Global? No, it wasn't them. I'm missing it all. I don't know who it was now. Who that was actually? Jib, was it? It did look like Jib. Let's go back, we'll find it. It was Jib. Off. So, right at the start of this lap 2, he's coming up the hill, full on the power. Oh, and then it might have been the lag from Love Rocket. Rod's just put him off. He's gone sweeping through, couldn't stop. Unfortunately, hits Steve, takes him out of the race, drops him back down to about 5th or 6th place, Steve. But that was a bit unfortunate, just in the wrong place at the wrong time, but there was nothing that could do about that. Jib was out of control. He couldn't stop it either. He just had to keep going. Unfortunately, yeah, he couldn't quite find the gap and just caught the rear end of Steve there. But Steve's there still in the top 5, so battling with Mighty Kid for 4th. Didn't lose that too much time, did he? So he'll be trying to get himself back in the game here now. There's Jib in 6th place, also getting himself going again. So what's a chaotic start to this race too, as Jib dives down the inside. There's an opportunity, passing opportunity here at the final corner, and that's exactly what you have to try and do. If you can get yourself into the inside, coming out of that corner, you've got a good drive along this start or finish, and Jib stayed right on the outside and might get a nice bit of side slip as well. As he battles with still 2 Ferraris side by side, but it's all going on ahead of him. Look at all this, is going to be disaster up here, isn't it? Mighty Kid. It's all happening, and now Still's done the same thing. Still's run it off and hit Addy. Back into Still. It's quite as violent as Jib's, but did he touch the grass as well, or did he get touched by someone? Oh, I don't know. What did you see there? Castian, he had to check up, and then he's come through and he's knocked Addy off the track. Difficult one to tell. Let's go back. I'm going to go back, actually. I'm going to go on board with Still and just see what happened here, because it was a little bit difficult to tell. Did he touch the back of Jib? Or did he just lose it? I don't know. He just lost it, didn't he? Just couldn't stop it. There's no evidence of any sort of touch or contact there from anybody, so just didn't quite get that right in the braking zone. So it could have been a whole lot worse, but actually didn't work out too bad. I mean, Addy obviously got caught up in that, so he drops down to 6th place, but as I say, could have probably been a lot worse. Could have took out quite a few cars there, like Jib, but they're all going. That's the main thing, as they head down here to this right-hander, and again, I think that's Addy who just didn't quite get that right, late on the brakes, and just hit the back of Jib that time. But all that's going on, and now leader Love Rocket Rods has got through. He's leading this race. He's managed to keep away from all of the drama behind him. And he's out there in the front, Mighty Kid in 2nd, so these two just getting away from Steve in 3rd, who's now got himself up into 3rd place after his incident with Jib earlier. And this lot Still in 4th, Jib in 5th, Addy in 6th. Let's have a go and see if Jib gets a run on Still. Still diving in, looks like Still's coming in. Oh, now he's going to cross the lines and he might get a penalty, you know. Didn't stay within the lines going into pit lane, and sometimes, depending on the penalty that's set, it will give you one coming back out, and he could get 3 seconds for that. We'll see. Castian, 2 Lambos trying to move on Golden Lutz, but he's keeping it out. A lot of grass from Golden Lutz, and that's the result. Oh, Golden Lutz. It looked very hot in there, very hot, and he caught a lot of the outside grass coming through. He was under pressure on Castian, but just as he comes through, this left-hander here, yeah, grabs him. You see the dust come up, and then he tries to brake, and all the dirt on his tyres, and that's what happens. He loses a couple of spots because Drew's there as well behind him in 8th. So Castian into 6th place. Still, he's been in, come out, and had his change. Oh no, he didn't get the penalty, so that's all good. So pretty quick stop here at Deep Forest Raceway. Don't lose too much time. But he's got on the mediums and he's here till the end now on those. Global also has come in and he's on the mediums as well. Going to be tricky. See what that car's like with the tyre wear by the time he comes to the end of this race. He's there in 10th place. Love Rocket still leading it, but Mighty Kid is closing in 2nd place, and he holds that fastest lap, 1:35.9. now get as close as he can to the back of that Genesis. Steve and Jib behind them. Eddie's in as well. So he's taken in 5 laps of hard tyres before he decides he wanted to come on a medium. So he did a fair few laps there, didn't he? Here we go then. Move is it for Mighty Kid? Yeah, I think Love Rocket actually stayed right out of the way. I think he's probably been made aware that his lag is not the best, unless he just overshot himself there, but seemed to go very, very wide, as if he was almost letting Mighty Kid through. So maybe he did. So Mighty Kid does take the lead of this race, and then Steve and Jib, look at this. Jib is looking like he wants another victory, looking very, very... Yeah, he's definitely letting him go now. Love Rocket Rods has obviously been made aware of the how he's looking out there. It's very, very difficult when you've got a car jumping around in front of you. So well played from Love Rocket Rods. He's going to just have to suck this one up. Go again next time. He's in 4th anyway, so he might, depends, might be okay there if he can stay there. Again, it ain't going to be a bad result for him. Good awareness from him. I'm sure it's all over the chat anyway, all over the comms. So letting these guys have a good battle up front. Cayman versus Ferrari and Jib. Now he's gonna have a go surely through turn 1. I'm calling this turn 1. On the inside. So come up the hill through this little left-hander, which I'm calling 2, then into 3 and 4. This hairpin, Jib trying the inside, but then switches to the outside. Now going to try the cut back. And Steve's got it. What a great move from Steve. He gets the lead of the race. Good move. Let's have a look. We was focusing on Jib there, but then Mighty Kid ran it out wide onto the curbing. Steve said, I'll have it then. He takes it, but now look at Jib going for it on the outside through the tunnel. Look at these 3 close racing. Now close your eyes, guys. This could be a complete disaster. It's through the side. No, not down here. You can't go through the side. Who's going to break latest? Who's going to be the bravest? It's Steve going round the outside. Jib staying there though. Is he going to get him through the next corner? He is. Does he stay there, squeezing him out a little bit? Does close in there. Jib's got it. So we're back to where we were in race 1 and Love Rocket Rod. So this is all closed up again. These top 4. Look at this. For a battle. 6 laps in out of these 15. We are in for something special here, I think. So we've got medium tyres versus medium tyres versus medium tyres versus medium tyres. So all 4 here. All on the medium tyre compound. And none of them are going in by the looks of it. They're going to be staying out for another lap here. And why wouldn't they? Medium tyres, might as well run them as long as you possibly can before going on the hards. It's pointless coming in yet. Jib has got himself out in front. He's got that fastest lap as well, 1:35.0. So he is pushing on Steve. So we see Drew coming into pit lane, getting those hards off. Oh, Steve, that was close. Takes it very narrow through there. Almost looked like he was going to tap the back end of Jib, but okay in the end. Mighty Kid now pulling out. It's going to be a drag race between the 2 Caymans. So come down towards the right-hander at the bottom of the hill here, through the tunnel. Steve still got it. Mighty in 3rd, Love Rocket in 4th. Then we've got Castian in 5th place. Let's have another close look at Castian here. Yeah, he's got Rocket livery. So now I've got another one I can judge. He's there in 5th place. Oh, half a second, just a little bit wide through the tunnel there. You can get a penalty for that, and that's how he picked that one up. And Golden Lutz in 6th place. Still in 7th after coming in along with Addy in 8th place. Again, not really got going, has he? But he has come in and he's on the mediums to the end here. So this could play into these guys' advantage when these front group do come in. But we know it's a fairly quick pit lane, so we need to be a little bit closer than that to make that work. Global in 9th place, just getting himself detached a little bit from Addy ahead of him, but fortunately for him, he has got Drew close by in that Golf Ferrari in 10th place, so Global's going to have to keep his eyes open behind him. So cross the line to start lap 8. As it's settled down here at the front. Well, I'm sure settled down is the word, but it does look like certainly nothing's changed. Still as they were, Jib, Steve, Mighty Kid and Love Rocket Rods. Love Rocket Rods not going away, is he? Certainly staying with them, but the thing is, we can see that Love Rocket Rods won't be able to see it. It will look just normal to him inside the car, but for anybody outside and around him, it's very obvious. So crossing the line then, lap 9. So already over halfway through this second race, and been an absolute stormer again. Steve gets really good out of that hairpin there. Steve gets himself nice and tight in there. There's a couple of lines. Some people will go a lot wider to square it off, try and get a better exit out. Some others will go narrow, like Steve, and just try and get a better exit. But he does extremely narrow when he goes in there, to the extent that it looks like he's going to actually hit the car ahead of him, but he doesn't. Mighty Kid now, he's talking close, he's right up behind Steve. Again, nice and tight around that left hander, exactly what you've got to do, then feed it out through that little tunnel. Little lift through here, a bit of a spike there from Mighty Kid as well. Flat all the way now down to the final corner here at 18. Mighty Kid sticks his nose in, just letting Steve know that he's still there, as if he didn't know. Across the line goes our leader Jib. Still that 1:35.0 is the fastest lap. Steve's on a 1:35.099 as well, so he's only 9 hundredths of a second slower. So he's about on the same pace as our leader is Steve. Mighty Kid 1:35.3, so he's 3/10 slower. It's all pretty close, isn't it? What's Love Rocket Rods doing? A 1:35.4. So yeah, all around that sort of ballpark, all within half a second of each other. These top 4. Well, you can see for yourself, can't you? So our Golden Lutz is in pit lane to see him flash up. There he is. So is he coming off the mediums, going onto the hard? So quite an early call for him, but you've got to run them. So he's decided time is right now to do that. Castellan's on the mediums as well. He's in 5th place. He's nowhere near that battle ahead of him. That's 4, but you never know. Castellan will be hoping that there'll be a big mistake happening ahead of him, and when he gets to them, there'll be cars scattered all over the place. So they are getting extremely close at the front there. Doesn't take a lot to make a mistake round here, as we can see. It's a very close circuit as well, so not much runoff anywhere really, other than the hairpin. still in 6th place. On his own now. Addy in 7th. Unusual for Addy, but as I say, give these drivers a benefit as a doubt as well, even though Addy's a well-known driver here in the group. When you're in cars that are new to the drivers and it's the first round and still getting to know sort of things, drivers and cars, it's yeah, it does take you, I say, a couple of rounds just to get the feel of what things are about and what the car's like. So maybe we'll get this first round out of the way and then see what happens. As we've seen coming through the hairpin, Addy. There's Global in 8th place. I know we're missing Flash from this race, but I will say, I think for now I'm going to announce the car that I think looks the best in terms of livery, even though Flash isn't here. I mean, I haven't seen his livery, but I'll get it out of the way now. And we are looking at him here. I do think it's Global. I think that green and gold Red Bull does suit that car. It's quite a good colour combo as well. So for me, I think my personal favourite is the Mazda of Global there, but he is under severe pressure now from Drew, and Drew's going to surely take him down here at turn 18, the final corner. There you go, move on for Drew. Does he get it? Don't want to be grabbing too much of that grass though, the inside, but I think the Ferrari might just add the legs on that Mazda and get ahead of him into 8th place. He does. Global sticking with him. It's not that much difference between them. In fact, Global is fighting back. So Drew's going to have that inside line coming through turn 1 and up this hill now towards the hairpin. They're going to be having 3 laps left. Let me complete this lap. So we are into the closing stages of this race. Golden Lutz has picked up another penalty. He's hasn't really got it going in this one, has he, Golden Lutz? But still going to be picking up points regardless. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Look at Jib, he's away though, and it looks like he's on course for 2 out of 2 here in round 1, because he's pulled away from Steve. He's still got to come in though, so actually it is a good lead, but he is still on those medium tyres, and they've got to come in at the end of this one, otherwise it's not going to be the minimum 2, is it? So these guys will be in. Mighty Kid's done that and he's come in and got his on the hard tyres, so he's down in 5th place. Both Jib and Steve still to come in, and I think Love Rocket Rods as well. So the top 3 here, in fact top 4, because include Castian and that as well, I've all got to still run that hard tyre. But Mighty Kid then is our effective leader if he manages to get the undercut, get past all the top 4 ahead of him by the time he crosses the line to start the penultimate lap. So he needs to put in a nice clean lap here, or what remains of it. Hopefully get something out at the end of it when he comes across the line. So coming through to the end of the lap now. Jib is in, so leader's in. So that was always going to happen. Likewise Steve and likewise Love Rocket Rod. So the top 3 are in. Castian will be in, but I think he's not going to, unfortunately, I think he's going to get done by Mighty Kid because he's not that far behind. So we're going to just stay with Mighty Kid then. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to go aboard with Mighty Kid and let's see where He comes in as we see Cassian dive off to the right hand side and in the pit lane. So he's going to cross the line in a second now. His Mighty Kid, there he goes, starts at an alternate lap. No jibs out, so Mighty is in fourth still. In the third, there they are, they're all exiting pit lane now to the right hand side. That's Steve. So third place for Mighty Kid in the end. Didn't quite work, did it? Back to where he was anyway. So no change there. Castian's in, but Jib is in and out, and in fact looks like he's increased that lead even more so at the front here. Can't see him making a mistake now. I mean, the hard tyres feel a little bit different, but you've got fresh green tyres on regardless of their hards, mediums or whatever. Still going to be feeling better than the tyres he had on before he went in, so can't see him unless he's still got to be accurate, because it's very easy, as we've seen, to get your wheels on the grass. So he's still got to be a little bit focused to the end here, but he's coming down now to the final corner to start that final lap. Try and make it 2 out of 2. Double maximum points for him. Potentially. Crossing the line now. Steve looks like he's going to get another second place, but Mighty Kid will have something to say about that. So he's in third place. Board again with our camera car of Mighty Kid. Just see if he does manage to claw in. Steve ahead of him. Gap just looks a little bit too big at the moment, and we know Steve hasn't really made any mistakes at all, has he, around here? So Mighty Kid will be hoping that he will, but it looks like he's going to be settling for a third place here, Mighty Kid, as he comes through the tunnels. Down the drop now for the hard braking, using all the curb on the left. Don't go too far out here because you can hit the barrier right there over the river and then through, cross here into these final corners, into this left hander. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's been catching. Looks like it's going to be third place. I'm going to come out of that now. I'm going to go back to our leader, Jib, because he is coming down to the final corner, and it will be a double for Jib. Congratulations, great start to the championship, and there's no doubt that I think he'll be there or thereabouts come the end of it after the 10 weeks. So well done to him. Steve also another second place for him. He will be another one. These two I think will be battling all the way along. Mighty Kid will be pleased with that third for him. Well done. Love Rocket Rod certainly pleased with the fourth place. Head of still in fifth. Addy probably won't be quite so pleased, but he's going to get a sixth place by the looks of it as Drew goes wide. To manage to gather it up, he does, but that's put pay to any move that he might have thought he had on Addy. But it's going to be Addy in sixth place, Drew in seventh, Castian in eighth, Global in ninth place, and the winner of the best livery and Golden Lutz will come in 10th place. Jib does get the final, the fastest lap as well, the 1:35.002. So maximum points all round for Jib. But that is the end of our first round of our Sunday Championship, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this, because it's going to be some championship, I think, from what I've seen here tonight. One more round, the final round actually of our Wednesday Manufacturers Cup to come, so there'll be the conclusion of that. That's also going to be good to see, but focusing back on the Sunday Championship. Next round we stay in, or I say we stay, but we're in America for the next round at a brand new circuit, but we'll see that next time. I'm not going to give anything away now, so join me for that. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thanks for all your likes and subscribes, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.